So much to Mondo and also for Duane for both sharing your stories and your journey and how you're using your creative expression to raise awareness about HIV.
You both inspire others through your art and help motivate not only people living with HIV to find their voice and talk to their healthcare provider about their treatment options, but also those of us involved behind the front lines. This meeting is so important because it brings together thousands of advocates and individuals involved in working in HIV. In your opinion, Duane, where do you think we are with HIV in the US today?
I don't know if I can answer that in 30 seconds, but I would say that I think that a lot of progress has been made, obviously. However, I'm particularly concerned with the HIV infection rates among youth, people of color, and specifically black men who have sex with men. So I'm very hopeful, but I want to encourage all of the people here in the CBOs and ASOs and other organizations to really continue all the work that you're doing to educate, to provide awareness, and to really empower those people living with HIV so that we can, in fact, bring an end to AIDS. Because I believe that the more knowledgeable people are, the less fearful they are. So I really applaud the folks in the room.
So Mondo, I noticed a lot of young and younger people at this year's conference. So what would be your advice to someone? You! Yeah! The young and younger contingent. So what would be your advice to a young person who's newly diagnosed?
Well, you know, I was diagnosed when I was 21, and for me, I felt very alone. So I would say, you know, first and foremost, you're not alone. You can continue to love yourself. Find yourself a support system, people that you trust, and you know, seek out those services in your area. You know, you are your own best advocate for your healthy life. Just keep on going.
That's good advice. All right, let's talk a little bit about being role models, because you're both role models for the HIV community. I guess whether you like it or not, because of your celebrity and being in the public eye. How do you feel about being a role model? Are you comfortable with it?
Well, you know, I never realized that I would be in this position. And I guess I could be considered a role model, but I think everybody has a voice. I think it's just that I had the opportunity to be on a national television show, and so I have that visibility. And yes, I have lent my voice to this advocacy work, but everybody has a voice. And you know, it's just about speaking up.
Yeah. Duane?
I would just build on what Mondo's saying. I mean, we all have a story to tell. In fact, we've told our stories, so I'm hoping that later you'll come by our booth and share your stories with us. And I would just encourage people to be open and honest.
You know, Mondo, you talked about sort of having that aha moment, and I'd like to hear from Duane. You know, most of us at some point in the course of our disease, we sort of get that aha. Now, you know, now's time where I need to take action. I need to learn how to manage this. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to live. So what do I need to do? And can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah.
What that was like for you?
Well, I think as it relates to I've had a few aha moments, but I think that as with most people, when I found out that I was diagnosed with HIV, I was really scared and ashamed. And it was a difficult time to talk to anybody, even the people that I loved, about what I was experiencing. And of course, then it was going to be hard. It was hard for me to talk to my doctor. However, what I found is that, you know, I had instances in the past where I had miscommunications with my doctor, and that was really frustrating. So I started really advocating for myself. And once I did that, our relationship got better, my health got better. I mean, I'm undetectable now. And so that's what I think, that was a big aha moment.
That's great. And I have one more question for Mondo. The title of this plenary today is The Fine Art of Patient Conversations with Their Healthcare Providers. What does that mean for you when you think about that? What are some of the tips and tools that you would share with other people living with HIV around that?
Well, for me, it was, you know, I had to have that conversation with my doctor because she was really my source of confidence in the beginning, and through the past 10 years, she was the only person that I could really talk to. And you know, when I go in and talk to my doctor. I just don't talk about what's happening health-wise. I talk to her about my emotional life. I talk to her about my creative life. I talk to her about my relationship, you know, because she really has become a friend, and I think that's somebody that you should trust and somebody that you should really be able to open up to.
All right, so let's talk about your creation for this year's conference. So you designed a scarf. I don't know if we can see a picture of it. And you're known for your patterns and your colors. And so I know most of them come from a deeply personal place. So tell us the significance behind this.
So I designed this pattern, and I'm dedicating it to this year's United States Conference on AIDS.
Yay!
And it is a pattern that's loosely based on the positivity print that I did on Project Runway. But with this one, I really wanted to add a lot of different colors just to show individualism. And as you can see, all the pluses are holding hands, so to speak. So it's really about our community.
And with that, we have something special for you now. And to show you that just that, I want to bring to the stage, in true Project Runway style, a fashion